Come on into the room. I am the H-Town Vet, and we would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents, and share our own VA story. Come on in, let us know you're here. Come on into the room. Oh, I ain't got my mic. Hello, I am the H-Town Vet, and we would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. Today's topic: how to request an update on pending VA claims. Come on into the room. Let us know you're here once you come in. Now, I haven't talked to Major Boomer, so I don't know how he's doing. Do car companies give discounts to veterans? I'm looking at Mitsubishi Mirage. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. You'd have to ask. Whenever I go places, I ask. I haven't rented a car in so many years. It's been a long time. Let us know how you're doing, family. Let me check my mic, make sure everything. Let me know if my mic's good. Tell me about my audio. Testing. Is the music okay? Mr. International. Mr. International says, H-Town, I'm here. Y'all let me know if my sound is okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the music's too loud. And as I was saying, Brett's in the house. He said, where's Major Boomer? As we stated earlier, don't know. Hopefully he comes in tonight. Do car companies give discounts to veterans? I am looking at Mitsubishi Mirage. That's a good one. Now, I don't know in particular. Does anybody have any advice? Who rent cars a lot? Let Brett know of any of the rental car agencies that offer discounts to veterans. Let them know. That'll be something I'm interested in too. Talk to her. Come on into the room. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. We're going to get ready to get started on the topic for today. We're trying to reach critical mass. Let us know if you're service connected or not. Let us know if you're service connected. Or you're trying to get service connected or non-service connected. Put SC for service connected, NSC for non-service connected so we can get you on the team. What is your percentage goal? What are you trying to achieve? Who has received their decision letter already lately in the last few months? And who has their VA code sheet? All right, we talking here. H-Town Vet, why can't a veteran get aid in attendance for 1 day. Now, for 1 day, that's interesting. Usually aid in attendance is a long-term thing. That's an interesting question that you ask. I don't know about 1 day, but there are alternatives. If the veteran is elderly, or I know here in Texas, he say, or 1 week. Let's see. Okay. Or 1 week. Well, that's interesting that you asked that, because I don't know the full requirements on aid and attendance, but there has to be a consistent need. That I do know. There has to be a consistent need for aid and attendance. It can't be a one-off. Do you need help bathing, cooking? Do you need help getting out of the bed? Things like that. Mr. International says Service Connected, so we're going to go and get ready to get started here. Thank y'all for joining us here at the H-Town Vet, and welcome to our live stream. All right, he say, why can't aid and attendance be a temporary condition? This is something that you need to bring up to legislators, because that is a powerful thing, because for certain periods of time, a veteran may be incapacitated. But what they do, I think as a solution, that's why they offer temporary 100% for certain conditions. All right. This is an issue I'm bringing up to the VA. Very powerful issue, my brother. Very powerful issue. Let's get ready to get started here. That's a very good issue. I'm glad you asked that question. Let me take these banners down so we can get started. Now, today we're talking about how to request a update on a VA pending VA claim. Okay, this is our live stream, which is a companion to the regular video that we just released. All right. What we're going to do for those, because some people are saying that, hey, I'm not able to watch the full live stream. Well, you can come back when you have a chance at your leisure, but we're going to try to put out companion videos with shorter, it's about 5.5 minutes, and should be able to give you the information that you need. Very good information, Mr. International. Now, so what are we looking at? Like we said, we released a YouTube video earlier dealing with this same topic. Now we're covering it on the live stream, where we're going to go into more detail. All right. Now, on Tuesday, we're going to release another YouTube video dealing with the levels of protection when it comes to VA disability. The levels of protection for VA disability. Now, let me see. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right. Can you hear me? Let me know, because I want to make sure that the family can hear me. All right. Now, here we go. So, like we're saying, on tonight we're going to be covering VA claims, as far as how to file a request for an update on a pending VA claim. And on Tuesday, we'll be covering the levels of protection for VA disability. And on Thursday, we'll be covering VA medical evaluation step by step. We're going to try to go over the whole process as much as possible. Okay. Now, let us continue. If you'd like to donate or contact us, here's our information, our channel, He say, hold on, what'd he say? Am I cold wearing the coat? Yes. Sometimes my blood gets thin. So when I start drinking this cold water, I like cold water. What happens is, let me come up on the screen, I start to get chilly. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me? Y'all never let me know if y'all can hear me. All right. Now, let us continue. So, what we have here tonight, what we want to say is, as far as being able to contact us or donate, we have our H-Town Vet Northside. If you want to go to our channel, we have over 70 videos there and live streams. If you want to contact us personally here at the H-Town Vet, you can contact us at H-Town-Vet Northside at gmail.com. If you'd like to donate, that's $ H-Town-Vet Northside. So he said he can hear me. Okay. That's good. That's what had me worried. So let us continue. Now, in order for us to talk about it, we're going to start the process off at when you first file a claim. And you filed that with the VAB, which we recur most time we refer to as the VA, but it's actually called the VAB, the Veterans Benefits Administration. All right. Now, when you file a claim with them, well, let's just say it's a singular claim, it applies. You have the option of filing one online, which I've heard several veterans say they've done. You have the option of doing it in person, and you have an option of doing it by mail. As many of you have already heard me say, I prefer to do these submit claims or any documentation to the VA in person and receive a stamped copy, because the VA is notorious for saying that they did not receive something that you submitted to them. They are notorious, and then that could risk you losing your back pay date, your effective date, not just affecting your money, but also the benefits for your dependents if you get high enough ratings. Okay, so online can be done. I heard several people do that. If you don't have a VA in your area, some by mail, I think that's the most risky. But whatever you do, make sure you get some type of physical copy as evidence that you submitted your claim. Because we know that the VA last year said they lost thousands of veterans' claims that they submitted, and they lost that back pay date. That's why I like to get a stamped copy. Even with a stamped copy, I had a veteran that I was, helping, and guess what happened? They said that he never submitted his claim, and so he had to go back and find his stamped copy, and that's what saved it. Now, remember, when you submit a claim, they could do one of three things. One, they could take the evidence that you submitted to them in the claim and make a decision based on that. If they feel like that you don't have the right, you don't have what the requirements for that disability, they can deny you. If they think you do, they can approve your claim. Or they can send you to a C&P examination, or you can be proactive and get your own public DBQ, which should have the same weight as the C&P exam DBQ. All right, we talk about that more in other videos. Now, what's next? What's next is, do we sit up and wait and chill and wait for them to make a decision on our claim? That's one option. But the H-Town vets say that periodically you should request an update on your pending claims, VA claims. This is very important, because you don't want to sit and let so much time go by and they're not doing anything. They may not even be doing anything on your claim. I know the back pay is good, but if they're not making any decisions on your claim, that's not good either. Now, here at the H-Town Vet, we lead by example. So we're going to give an example of what you can do if you have a pending claim with the VA and you want an update on what's going on with that claim. And you can take this letter, as we said before, and customize it to fit your liking, to what you need. So, time for an update. Let's do it. So when you're seeking an update with you should use form 21-4138, which is the statement in support of claim we often refer to as the supportive claim form. Now, you got option 1 where you have a pending claim, right? If you got a pending claim, but you have not received any exam, you haven't been sent to exam by the VA, or you haven't completed a public DBQ from your private doctor or specialist. So in that case, if there's no exam, no decision, this is what you say. We are writing this letter regarding the appeal that we filed dated August the 15th. We're using the hypothetical Mr. John Brown as the example, of course. We are requesting a status update on our claim for 100% permanent and total disability rating for PTSD. I have not attended a CMP exam, or I have not attended a compensation and pension exam related to this claim as of yet. And there has been no action taken on this claim in the past 5 months. So you need to do that so you can document and keep a paper trail that they're dropping the ball and they're not doing their due diligence. Do this every few months. After about 2 or 3 months, start requesting updates. And these are the questions that you would ask if you haven't taken an exam yet. Let me say it again. Let me cut this music down because it runs me crazy. All right. Now I can hear better. So you say, first question, you ask, has a CMP exam been scheduled? All right, this is important. You want feedback. You follow up and see a few weeks later, see if they answered your question. The next question, what is the current status of my claim? You always want to know the current status of your claim. And it's always good to doing it right. Now, that's the example with no exam. Now, if you've completed an exam or you've done a DBQ and submitted that, here we go. So pending claims with exam completed, no decision. This is what you say to them. And you, of course, modify it for your needs. We are writing this letter regarding the appeal that we filed. We are writing this letter regarding the appeal that was filed dated August the 15th, 2014. Of course, you put your date in there, whatever date you adjusted for your claim. Now let's go on. We are requesting a status update on our claim for 100% permanent total disability rating for PTSD. Then you go on to say, I have attended a compensation and pension exam, or you could say that I had a public DBQ filled out by my doctor or a specialist. Okay, you modify it as you need it. So I have attended a compensation and pension exam related to this claim, and there has been no resolution on my claim. So here we go. What is the current status of my claim? So basically you're saying they should have all the evidence that they need. The evidence that you submitted in the form of your military records, your VA records, and the CMP exam or the private DBQ you had completed. So this is about time for them to make a move, right? Now, always sign and date any document that you submit to the VA. If this video has been informative, please like, share, and subscribe. Now, well, let's say your VA claim is approved. Is everything over? No, you need to do some checks. So in this live stream, we're going to go over more than we covered in the shorter videos because, hey, this is the live stream. Now, first thing you need to know is about the award effective date. Make sure it's correct. If they were supposed to go back to when you were in service, you need to make sure that date is on there. If they're supposed to go back to the date of injury in service, so now that's the one date. If they're supposed to go to the date that you filed the claim, that needs to be on there. The award effective date is the date back pay starts to accumulate and bills until the payment effective date. Okay? Now, let's continue. Now, the award effective date can be found on almost all of your paperwork, your code sheet, your notification letter, and your decision letter. And for Mr. John Brown, it's August the 15th, 2014. Now, this date is so important, not just for your back pay, but also for something else. That, of course, that's when your back pay starts. If your claim, some people like Mr. Brown here started on the date he filed the claim. If people are just getting out of service, it may go back to the date of their injury. So the effective date is different. Watch our video, the 10 types of VA claims and back pay. And you're going to detail. Now, another thing that's affecting not just your back pay, but also your award effective date affects your service connection. That's when your service connection starts. Why is that important? Because your service connection starts on a certain day. That means your dependents, if they get benefits, it start on that day too. Such as what? Such things as Champ VA. So if you got your decision, let's say you got your decision this month, right? You got it on August the 15th, but they end up going back a whole year from August 15th, 2024 to August the 15th, 2023. That means whatever health care that your dependents were paying for, that it should be given money back based on that effective date. So there you can get reimbursement for medical expenses. That's why the effective date is so important. Now, in addition to that, educational benefits. If you were paying for school for your dependents or your spouse or children that are your dependents, they can go back and you can get reimbursed for the time that they were going to school while you hadn't received your disability compensation yet. And it goes back to your effective date. Now, if you're denied, if your claim is denied, here's the option. You can appeal it. As we said, you have a year to appeal, 165 days. If not, if you let that time period pass, all of your back pay going down the drain. And this is one of the biggest problems or mistakes I see people make. Make sure you fill out the right VA form. All right? This is what is important. Now we're at the after party. Any questions? Anything that y'all would like to talk about? Mr. International, you brought up that about aid and attendance. What in particular benefit do you think need to happen to help people that are needing assistance through aid and attendance? What do you think needs to be done? They need to make it temporary for a year, 3 years. What do they need to do? Talk to us. Let us know. Any questions about the topic that we covered tonight? Now, Mr. International, have you been service connected for a long time period? Anybody wants to come up on the camera tonight? Brett, you want to come up on the camera? Y'all not talking, let me know. We're just gonna stay on here as long as y'all communicate, as long as y'all want to interact. Let us know. All right. So what you renting a car for, Brett? Are you going out of town? Why you need a rental car? Okay, as you come into the room, let us know you're here. We went on the information for tonight. We gonna get ready to close out. If y'all don't have anything to say, we're not just gonna hold y'all. We went over the information for tonight. Any questions, any comments, any topics that you'd like to cover, let us know. I'm gonna give y'all a second to respond. Let me do something right quick. Okay, if that's it, and nobody has really nothing to say tonight, we've went over the information. We're gonna get ready to close out because I guess everybody's busy. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. And we're gonna get ready to conclude this broadcast of the H-Town Vet, and we thank you for joining us.